Okay, I'm back. Now, some people have asked me why I have a specific skepticism towards the DSM, the Diagnostics and Statistics Manual of the American Psychiatric Association. Well, for one thing, it seems to list every single thing on this earth as a disorder, except psychopathy. It's created by a small bunch of professionals who have vested interest in making money by inventing disorders. But the minutes of their review committee is hidden. It's basically all big pharma companies sitting down with greedy bastard psychiatrists to invent stigmas and diseases that don't exist. But more importantly, because even though it's called the American Diagnostics and Statistics Manual, the American Psychiatric Association, it's actually the global benchmark. And this is very dangerous, and this is the real reason why, along with psychiatry, the DSM needs to be dumped forever, is it does not take into account cultural and regional differences. And nobody can explain this better than me right now, Dan. I'm bringing him back by special request. Here comes Anarchist Elvis. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Elvis, yeah, today's subject is the DSM. What do you know about the DSM? Oh, baby, I know all about the DSM. Brain salad surgery. Yeah. Very good. I like that. Brain salad surgery, yeah. Yeah, baby. You see, now, down back in the day, that devil man worshipping rock band Led Zeppelin came to stay at Graceland, and it was like that Jimmy Page limey weirdo. He put with his 14-year-old girlfriend. They put the LP on my beautiful hi-fi system, and they played it in like 20-minute keyboard solos. And what are you on about? You asked me about DSM. Yeah. What's that got to do with 20-hour keyboard solos? Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Sorry, ELP. Yeah, I'm getting mistaken. Yeah, sorry, my friend. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah, come on. Are you on drugs again? No, I swear I'm not on drugs. I'm just on Jesus and Anarchy, baby. Now, the Diagnostic and Statistics Manual of the American Psychiatric Association does not take into account cultural and regional differences. For example, if you were to take this Irishman here, this fine specimen of an Irishman, with all his foul language and his no-nonsense delivery, and you were to move this boy to, say, a Mormon community in Utah where they're all like real, superficial, and he would be considered a fucking danger. That's a very good description. Another one I would give, to add to that, Elvis, would be, suppose you took an Italian lady from southern Italy, not the stereotype southern Italian woman, but a fiery, sexy, southern Italian goddess, and you were to take her to Scandinavia, and I did a few of Gina Lala Bridget, yeah, I know, yeah, and you were to take them to, say, Scandinavia, particularly Sweden. She would probably be classified as disordered according to the DSM, as having some kind of, like, I don't know, some kind of borderline or some kind of histrionic thing. Where in Italy, she would just be considered just another woman. And no biggie, that's how she is. And that's the reason why the DSM is so dangerous, is because it refuses and does not take into account these cultural and regional differences. And this is why it's muck. Because there's even vast cultural differences between people on this side of Ireland and the east coast of Ireland. There's vast differences culturally between Scottish people and English people. There's vast cultural differences between all kinds of countries and regions within countries. And the customs and the mannerisms and the behavior of people in a certain region may seem nuts or crazy to people in others. So if you look at the Diagnostics and Statistics Manual of the American Psychiatric Association, it's very much a middle American, Midwestern view of reality, in that, the way in America they're all raised to be mad patriotic. I love my country. Yeah, no, you don't really, Elvis. That was just put into your head. I would die for America. I would die for yeah. No, and your manager was an illegal immigrant from Holland. But he was, yeah, he was. Colonel Parker was an illegal immigrant from Holland and possibly a Nazi. Fuck me. Well, anyway, the DSM represents an American Midwest straight up corporate money making machine, pretty much like psychiatry. And this is why they have things like oppositional defiancy disorder, because in America you're supposed to be real patriotic and salute that flag. And you know, if you were to like salute a flag here in Ireland, you'd be considered a nutcase. And so that's what it's reflecting. So anyone who is against the government or authority is declared mad because it has this Midwestern American straight-laced money corporate kind of bullshit. So if you know someone who has a mental problem, never take them to a psychiatrist, and never ask a psychiatrist about psychopathy, because psychiatrists don't believe it exists. You'd be better off taking them to see a bushman in Africa or something like that. You get a better answer off them then. So the DSM is not your friend, and psychopathy is not your friend, and psychiatry is bullshit. It's all it's all based on this chemical imbalance theory that's completely discredited. I mean, look what they did to this guy. They kept giving him drugs. They gave him so many pills, and you know he had a doctor who was pumping him full of pills until he couldn't get his shit out of his ass and he died. So you know. Enjoy life and fuck the DSM.